Hey, good morning. It's about 6:40 in the morning. I am the opposite of a morning person, but I haven't gone to sleep. So I'm gonna go wandering around, maybe head towards Prom Pong. And so let's go take a look at Bangkok. 6:45 in the morning. Everybody heading to work. It's I don't know what day of the week it is. It's a Monday. It's a Monday morning. Yeah, I'm never up this early. I got in at 3 in the morning. That's another story. And I just started catching up from some emails and whatnot. Made a couple of burritos. Next thing I know, it's 6 in the morning. I figured I'll go out and take a look, come back and go to sleep. We're heading down Soi 77, heading to the train. So this is my home BTS stop on Nut. I'm gonna ride up the Sukhumvit green line, light green line, 3 or 4 stops if I'm going by memory, and get off at Prom Pong. Everything's coming awake here in the morning. This is the Lotus shopping center, and there's a large, more of a night market on the side here. There'll be a few stands open in the morning, but it's more of a once the sun goes down kind of thing.
สถานีต่อไปพร้อมพงษ์ Next station พร้อมพงษ์
Looking down on Soi 24, Monday morning traffic. On both sides of the Prom Pong exit, you have the Emporium shopping mall. All the fancy stores, Sephora, Zara, I see Chanel, and there's an IMAX movie theater up on top. Once again, I'm using my rabbit card. You just touch it when you get on, touch it when you get off. And it takes, still says I have 879 baht. Otherwise, you need to go to a ticket window or use one of these single trip machines. It knows where you are. You plug in where you're going, put in 20 baht, whatever it costs. I've never really been a huge mall guy, but the mall, I'll call it culture, here in Bangkok, it's a big deal. They have bands playing outside, or as you walk in, there'll be events, bands, or Red Bull, giveaways, everything. Everybody goes to the mall to cool down or head up to the top floors to the movie theaters. So they have these rain guards to get you from the shelter of the train straight into Louis Vuitton. Now I've left the train and I'm just walking on the Skywalk. It kind of takes you in between Soi 24 and towards Soi 22. This is Sukhumvit and Soi 35 at 7 in the morning. As we exit the BTS Prom Pong, in between Soi 22 and 24, this is where we're heading, Benchasiri Park, right in the middle of Bangkok. Even though it's still probably, it's in the 70s. I don't know. If it's not 95 or 100 degrees, it feels cool to me, so I'm not exactly sure where we're at. But this, of course, is one of the more popular times to get out, do some jogging, exercise. Either that or once the sun goes down. So right next to all the chaos of Sukhumvit, pretty nice park. I will roughly guess, I don't know, 10 acres? Probably less, but it seems like a nice size area if we're right in the middle of the city. Queen of Thailand at one of the entrances. There's some nice play areas here for the kids. There's also exercise stations along the way of the running trail. One thing you have to be a little mindful, if the bugs and mosquitoes really bother you, you might want to bring your favorite kind of insecticide. I mean, it's over here, but it's probably expensive. It might not be the brand your skin likes or whatever. I'm not too particular with that, so I just kind of get attacked. But trust me, walking through this damp park. It's been raining for a week. I'm really, my legs especially are getting torn up by little mosquitoes. They got a nice basketball layout here and some badminton courts. Hundreds of people out here exercising. I see Thais alongside expats just getting in a morning exercise before it gets too hot. This building here is a good example of some of the smaller 6-unit or 8-unit buildings that surround Bangkok. Me, myself, I'd never lived in one of these high rises, so I ran right to the whatever 26th floor of a high rise. But some of these buildings, they really give you good value for your money. You can see how huge that balcony is. My balcony's maybe 4 foot. That's a, I don't know, 25-foot balcony, which is nice to have. Oh, this is nice, right in the middle of Benchasiri Park. They got a skate park. Got some rails, some areas for the kids to bring skateboards. It's Bangkok's Zero Waste Park. All kinds of recycle stations, and organic waste. They have snack bar stations and public restrooms. There's no shortage of public restrooms in Bangkok, unlike other major cities where they just get tore up, so they're either locked up or non-existent. You'll always find a nice clean public restroom somewhere nearby in Bangkok. The gardeners area, taking clippings for probably this park and others. It says the World of Fellowship Buddhists. Some form of Buddhist training area, I'd imagine. More workout stations on the other side of the park. Again, the whole park is 11-12 acres surrounded by a large jogging, walking path. But there's also this nice path that surrounds the park with benches and artwork overlooking a nice water feature. I'm sure this park is very popular at lunchtime with all the different office workers and the buildings that surround the park. Probably come down here to escape, get a little bit of nature. I see some form of exercise. I'm not presuming to know what it is. Maybe Tai Chi happening on the other side. This piece of art says it's the 5th anniversary of Twiming. Not sure what that is, between Guangzhou, People's Republic of China, and Bangkok. In the evening, they have these fountains and lights going. It's pretty nice. Nice little spot to duck over at 7-8 o'clock at night when it's cooling down. I was also here years ago for the, and I'm probably going to pronounce it right, the Kraton Festival. I believe it's sometime it's usually in November, the festival to the goddess of water, I believe. They make these lotus flower boats and have candles on them, and over here this area they'll be selling them for nothing, 50 cents, whatever it is, and you come down to the water and launch your little candle boat, say your prayers. And I'm not sure if that's a sundial or just a piece of art right here in Benchasiri Park. Again, like Central Park in New York, you can just see the high rises surrounding the area. Right on the other side of this construction is the Holiday Inn on Soi 22. That's a popular hotel for the expats, and this is the Marriott Marquis. You can't go wrong with a beautiful Marriott Marquis anywhere in the world. This area is under CCT surveillance, which is nice, but again, crime's just not a huge problem in Bangkok. If you're looking for problems, you'll find it, but just heading out to a park at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, you're not going to have the issues you might find in, say, Central Park in New York, or at least some parts of Central Park. Another children's area on the other side of the park. Benchasiri Park. Kind of a nice little oasis right in the center of Bangkok. You also have Lumpini Park, which is a big, huge park. I mean, it's more like a central park, which isn't far. It's maybe less than 10 miles in that direction. But if you're over here in the Soi 22 area, this is a nice little rest area. During the Kraton Festival, this area just has 100 little stands making the Lotus boats with candles. Another snack bar area and clean bathrooms right as you enter the park, or exit if you've made the loop around. Another salute to the Queen of Thailand. Couple of rules in the park: no bicycles, leave Fido at home, no fishing, don't litter, 2,000 baht for smoking. Other than that, come on down, have a good time. Here's a little map of the park.